Canada sanctioned him for financing gangs. The U.S. implicated him in corruption. Yet in Haiti, Jean-Henri Céant walks free, while the courts ignore arrest warrants and the people starve. This is the story of how Haiti's justice system protects the powerful and punishes the poor. Jean-Henri Céant isn't just another corrupt politician. He's a symbol of the impunity that has strangled Haiti for decades. While foreign governments freeze his assets, Haiti's courts treat him like a VIP. This is why we must demand justice, not just sanctions, for every oligarch destroying our nation. Who is Jean-Henri Céant? Political rise and fall. Served as Prime Minister of Haiti from September 2018 to March 2019 under President Jovenel Moïse. A notary by profession with presidential fever and leader of the Renmin Haiti political party, as usual, to hide corruption and crimes, positioning himself as a populist while aligning with elites. Sorry, but not much love for Haiti. His government collapsed after a 93-6 no-confidence vote in Parliament, accused of incompetence and corruption. Corruption allegations. Petro-Caribbean scandal. Implicated in the embezzlement of $3.8 billion meant for infrastructure and disaster relief. Mining deals. Pushed a World Bank-drafted mining law that would strip communities of resources without consent. Gang financing. Sanctioned by Canada in November 2022 for supporting violent armed gangs and human rights violations. International condemnation. Canada's government accused him of protecting and enabling the illegal activities of armed criminal gangs. Included in a 2024 arrest warrant, alongside Michel Martelly and Laurent Lamothe for misusing funds from Haiti's National Equipment Center. The Haitian justice system, designed to fail, structural corruption. Bribery and intimidation. Judges routinely accept bribes or face death threats for investigating elites. Political interference. The executive branch manipulates judicial appointments to protect allies. Resource starvation. Courts lack electricity, digital records, and security, allowing gangs to burn evidence. Culture of impunity. Elite immunity. Arrest warrants for figures like Martelly and Céant and others are ignored without consequences. Stalled investigations. High-profile cases, Moïse's assassination, Petro-Caribbean, La Saline massacre, remain unresolved for years. Victimization of judges. Legal officials investigating corruption are forced into hiding or resign. International complicity. Foreign aid web. Misdirection. Funds meant for judicial reform are funneled to NGOs with no accountability. Symbolic sanctions. Canada and the U.S. freeze oligarchs' assets but fail to pressure Haiti's courts to act. The human cost of impunity. Gang violence. Gangs funded by elites like Céant control 90% of Port-au-Prince, killing 6,000 people in 2024 alone. Sexual violence, kidnappings, and forced displacement terrorize communities while politicians profit. Economic collapse. More than 5.4 million Haitians face acute hunger as corruption diverts resources that can feed the entire country. Mining deals signed in secrecy threaten to displace farmers and poison water sources. Generational trauma. Children recruited by gangs or denied education due to school closures. Diaspora flight. Over 100,000 Haitians deported back to chaos in 2023. Why justice must be served now? Legal pathways. 1. Asset freezes. Seize domestic and offshore properties of sanctioned elites. 2. Special tribunals. Create diaspora-supported courts to try high-profile cases outside Haiti. 3. Extradition pressures. Demand that the U.S. and Canada try all oligarchs under universal jurisdiction laws. Grassroots strategies. Intensify BK vigilantes. Support community-led security against elites and gangs. Digital archives. Use blockchain to protect evidence of corruption from destruction. General strikes. Paralyze the economy until the TPC goes and the courts act. International accountability. Conditional aid. Halt all funding until Haiti's judiciary indicts sanctioned figures. Travel bans. Bar corrupt officials and their families from entering any foreign country. Mining moratorium. Halt all resource extraction until communities grant free prior consent. Jean-Henri Céant's impunity is a test. If he walks free, every gang leader and oligarch learns they can steal, kill, and rule without fear. But if we force accountability, we prove that Haiti's people are stronger than their corrupt systems. Share this video. Demand that Haiti's courts: 1. Execute all arrest warrants against Céant, Martelly, Lamothe, and others. 2. Freeze their assets and return stolen funds to the people. 3. End political interference in the judiciary. Nous pas oublier, nous pas pardonner. We won't forget, we won't forgive. We Haitian people say loud and clear that the time for recycling corrupt leaders and impunity is over. We demand that the court do its job right now. If this history resonates with you, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to Haiti Diaspora Voice. Check the link in my bio for sources and further reading. Join our movement for historical truth and collective awakening.